talk about some of my feelings on the game. This was 100% Resident Evil 4 too. Basically. This was Resident Evil 5, basically. I'm being facetious, by the way. Let's be honest here. But this is the guy who did all that stuff, so this was clearly his love letter to Resident Evil 4, and this is basically him saying, Resident Evil 4 happened. It's been 10 years. Here is what 10 years of shine gets put on Resident Evil 4's gameplay and engine and everything else. This is basically what happened. And you know what? I love Resident Evil 4. I loved it. I beat it at least 12 times. Let me think. 8? Let's see. No. 10 on GameCube, 2 on Wii, 1 on 360. 13 times. I loved it. Loved it. With that said, I don't think the direction they went after for 4 should have been where they continued. I don't think 4 should have been Resident Evil 4. If you wanted to make a Resident Evil, that's fine. Make it a spin-off. But Code Veronica, 3, 2, 1. Those are the Resident Evil games that I want. I know it was going off on a tangent, a different series, I get it. But this is the guy who created that series, so basically his love story to his career captured him, basically. So while I loved 4, and I think I loved 5, I just don't like that it was Resident Evil. And I barely touched 6, to be honest with you. I bought it the day it came out, and it just didn't do it for me. I still have to beat it. I still have to play it. I have Revelations. I bought it for 3DS. I bought it for 360. I barely touched on either. I gotta get to those two because they're not bad games. And Revelations 2 comes out in a few months, so I definitely gotta get beaten 6 in Revelations. But as far as this game goes, back to this, I really liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. Here's that song. I really did like the game a lot. Even though I complained about it, obviously. That's what you do. While you're playing a game, you complain. That's all you do is complain. You don't sit there and go, oh, that was so great. I love the way your arm clipped through the wall. No, that's not what you do. See if there's anyone I notice. I know. No, I don't know any of these people. But anyway, you make complaints while you're playing the game, but it doesn't change what you feel about the game. You just complain about the situation. You complain about the shitty situations I put you in. You complain about how shitty you're doing, and you blame it on the game. When it's really your fault. Most of the time. That's just what you do. But at the end of the day, those complaints don't override the fact that it's a good game, or that you like it a lot. It's just, that's how it goes. And I complained a lot, but at the same time, they did a lot of shit very well. Frenchcast. So, they did a lot of things very well. I think it was a gameplay mechanic, one of the things we'll talk about. I think it was a gameplay mechanic to where, even if you were directly over their face with a bullet shot, it would miss. And I think that's gameplay. That's the accuracy thing you got going on. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. It's just tense when you're trying to do everything quickly. Villager C, nice. Villager B, Villager D, Police Officer B, nice. So it's just one of those things. You're gonna complain in the moment, but when you reflect on everything, those complaints are so minor it doesn't mean anything. The game was good. The game got shit on a lot in preview builds. Obviously, it wasn't up to snuff, but they're preview builds. It's reviewed very decently. I was nervous going into it because the previews were not great. People who saw the game, played the game at E3 and all that other nonsense, you know, Game Informer, IGN, all that other stuff. All of them. They weren't high on it. But when the game came out, here it is. If you watched any of these 15 parts, you get to see it. If you play it yourself, you know. It's a good game. It's not the best. The main character's kind of boring and blah, but maybe that's just because that's how Japanese people are. When they have situations like this, I mean, that's how Resident Evil was, for fuck's sake. But crazy story and, you know, twisty-turny story aside, you know, main character aside, characters aside, it was a good game. It was definitely a very good game. You know, I didn't know anything coming into this game. To be honest with you, I don't. As I'm getting older, I'm in my 30s now. As I'm getting older, I don't read spoilers as much. I don't look at previews as much. I just get the overall arc. You know, I don't really pay too much attention because I want to go into things fresh now. I was never like that as a kid. You know, even in my 20s. Second someone was released, I needed to read every article inch by inch, word for word. I needed to know everything that was going to happen. Now I'm starting to just let everything happen as it happens. And I did not know anything about this game, honestly, really at all, coming into it, because I purposely stayed away. I just overheard what people were saying. You know, it didn't look good, nothing specific about it, just didn't look good, it was kind of whatever. The E3 demo wasn't impressive. Okay, great. Well, the game came out, and I think it was a very good game. I'm not saying it's Game of the Year. It might be my Game of the Year, if I go back and think about it, but I'd have to think about it at the end of the year, and really, who the hell cares what we think? But not knowing anything going in, and experiencing it fresh, it did feel really good. And as you saw, it took me a fucking while to beat. Because I take my time. I don't speedrun things. I don't know how. I think there's an achievement for beating this for under 5 hours. That's what people were saying. I don't know how the hell I'm going to beat this in under 5 hours. I don't rush through anything. Even as a kid, I could barely do the Resident Evil speedruns. Those are a little bit easier. This is more of an action-heavy game. So I don't know how I would do a 5-hour speedrun on this. But if that's an achievement, I'm going to try and do it. Hopefully there's New Game Plus. People are talking about New Game Plus. I think there's one. That's the end of the credits. Nice. Machine gun achievement. Machine gun acquired. All right. Unlimited ammo. Another achievement. I'm gonna let this achievement go away before I hit anything. Okay. Rocket launcher? God damn. 50k skill bonus? That's my harpoons right there. There's gotta be New Game Plus, otherwise why are you getting all this shit? New Game Plus and Model Viewer can now be selected from the main menu. Awesome. You can now choose a different difficulty. Oh shit. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, boy. I don't know if that's really embarrassing or not. I can't really think too much about it. I don't want it to be embarrassing. But, that's what happened. 24 hours, 42 minutes, 28 seconds, 125 deaths. It did not feel like that many deaths. I'm not even gonna joke. It did not feel like that many deaths. But if that's what it says, that's what it says. That'd be really awesome if they had a replay, or I don't know what you want to call it, a highlight reel of every death available. I do want to save the game. I definitely want to save the game. Right there. Oh, I can't make any more saves? That's a good enough one anyway. Yes, I do. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. 4:38, 44 a.m. That's the time. Alright, let's go back. Okay, it's still saved. Just want to see. Pretty much every chapter. That's what I wanted. That's what I was looking for. Just ever wanted to go back. But there it is. The evil within. Use traps to defeat enemies without using ammo. That's true. I should have done that more. And now it's red. Interesting. So anyway, that was the evil within. I appreciate everyone watching, whoever caught me on the stream, whoever was watching this on YouTube. I really appreciate the watch. Even if you stayed for 3 seconds and you don't even hear this, I appreciate it either way. Hopefully I'll do more. People ask for it. Maybe not Evil Within, but maybe in the future other games. Who knows? If you ask for them, I'll probably do them. If I have the game. I probably won't have any games, but anyway. Thank you very much for watching again. There goes a rat in the background. Has been the Evil Within. I give it a great score. I don't know. I'm not going to give it a score, but it's definitely worth your time. It was definitely worth $60. If you get it cheaper, obviously go for it, but definitely worth the time and money. Appreciate everyone watching again. Thanks.